Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's me Lunas, and today we'll be continuing the Rimworld run. As normal, we'll get straight into things. Last episode we did struggle a bit with getting the new upgrades of the ship to be done. We have finally got a way to make gravlite panels now, although it's not exactly proving to be very quick. We are just about ready to leave the current map. Okay, so the Duranian Shrine Room didn't have a door, so it wasn't giving it, it was giving a negative mood debuff, as it was classing it as disrespected. Now that is gone, the colonists should be a little bit happier. We'll have Lane use his transmute steel ability again. And we end up getting gold. Sam has a taming inspiration, although with no animals planned to be on the ship for a while, it's probably not going to go to use. While we continue to prepare to leave the map, I am going to manually hunt a couple of animals. In the form of 2 rhinos to the east. I am gonna get everyone, because I forgot how tanky they are. We'll switch target to the closer. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And then we'll assign the other one to be hunted. Kit didn't even get there. And then Strick has a growth moment. Okay, we could always have better shooting. And then maybe crafting and construction. Oh, we still have another stat. Social. And then steadfast. Yeah, I feel like mood is probably the main issue. Medicine hasn't been too bad, so we can probably go without super immune. Jensen has a Dark Vision's mental break, but that's fine. But now we can start getting the thrusters built. There is a medium psychic drone, which could cause a few mental breaks. And we receive a quest Sunblocker for pay. Who is the current freeholder? Tree is a freeholder. So we're gonna have her accept with that. The colonists decide to hold a party at a rather good time. So we're not going to have any issues with that. I will wake everyone else up so they can participate. And I'm also going to do the real fiesta as well, just to try and counteract this psychic drone. is unforgettable, and we get a +16, which should be massive in blocking out the psychic drone. With the thrusters built, we can check our range. We are still slightly just outside of the range, and that is because both of our fuel and our thrusters aren't yet at a point where we can reach the new site. So we will need a little bit more in the way of upgrades, but not too much. We have run out of steel, so we are going to need to mine a little bit more. And crafter is on low hemogen. The store we'd managed to build up from having multiple prisoners has finally run out. So we're going to extract hemogen packs on a couple of people. And while we're at it, we're going to install a new left leg on... I'd forgot that we have been needing to work on Jensen's conversion, so I'm gonna have Tree do that now. Jensen did equip the recon helmet we got from the quest, but I'm actually gonna have Tree wear that. It gives, honestly pretty well, it gives pretty, good stats, so it should help with her survival. Gray's surgery has been failed, something that should be pretty rare. I think we'll try again, just because... Oh no, wait, it wasted the leg. Never mind. We're gonna have to wait until Lane makes a new one. Yeah, that shouldn't happen too often. Lane is also down because of food poisoning, so they have dropped their LMG again. Work on the ship comes to a halt because of lack of components. So I have a couple more queued up to be mined. And with Lane finishing his current task, I'm going to change the priority of components to be first. Okay, now that fuel has been prepared, we are ready to launch. The thrusters and fuel capacity has been upgraded somewhat. Although, apparently it's made no increase in terms of the distance we can travel. I'm kind of unsure why that is the case. I'm gonna stick a random large thruster on the back just to check if that will fix it. I had believed adding oh, okay, never mind. Oh, it's because you can only have 4. Whoops. That makes sense. Okay. We're gonna have to do a slight bit more upgrading. I'm surprised you can only have, 4 small ones. So then you can only have 6 large thrusters. Which means we're probably gonna be here a little bit longer. Tree's conversion ability is ready again, so we'll have her use that on Jensen. And that has made him convert into our ideal legend, removing the negative mood debuff. For not having uniform thoughts. We're just waiting on some additional steel for the thruster, and a shaman merchant has arrived, which we will have tree trade with. Sadly, they don't have much herbal medicine, which was one of the things I wanted to buy from them. We do have a architect shard somehow, so I'm gonna sell that. And I'm gonna buy... hang on. I'm gonna sell all of the normal quality and good sculptures. And I'm gonna use that to buy all of their pastille stock. And all of their Nutrimine and pemmican. As we no longer have any pemmican. We do need to do a bit of hunting. I just don't want to pick too large a target. The long-range mineral scanner is finished, which is good. We will cancel hunting of the animals as the thruster is now made, and we will prepare to launch the ship. Actually, we can't yet, again, because the colonists are taking their time with hauling things aboard. So we've arrived, and we need to defend the scanner for 11 days. I believe the time has already gone down somewhat from accepting the quest. There is not much animal life on the map, but we are gonna hunt what should be the easier to kill targets. Jimenez does have to retreat, and we will send backup in the form of deadlift. Although he is likely going to end up taking a fair bit of damage. I'm gonna have deadlift work on the second emu as well. A royal tribute collector does arrive. and he takes it down with ease. He seems to be a lot more suited to taking out the squishier, dangerous targets. I have spotted another emu, so I'm gonna have him deal with that as well. The components from nearby are going to be mined out. And that should result in a decent few. Pemmican stores should naturally be built up again, which is good news. And then we just need to prepare to start growing food. I don't want to get in the way of the ship too much though, so I'm probably gonna do the growing up here. It has been a while since Crafter Death rested last, so we're gonna have him work on that. And we're also going to extract some more hemogen packs. And we're also going to try getting the left leg installed on Grey again. Lane is going to use his Transmutate Steel ability. And I'm hoping it will give either some plasteel. Never mind. We don't have enough steel. I decide to equip Emily with a assault rifle for the time being. And it seems Grey's operation was a success. A manhunting pack of elephants enters the map. I had been leaving these alone in the hopes that I wouldn't accidentally trigger a all revenge chance, but we've basically had that occur anyway. So we're gonna try and hope to be able to beat these with all of the colonists we currently have available. And as they approach, we're going to have all of the colonists gather on the left side. I am going to have to hope Grey can hold out alone without Crafter's help though. I'm just rearranging the colonists a little bit. Okay, we did it. We did a lot better job there than I was expecting. We're gonna hunt the surviving ones down. And we're gonna get to hauling the dead ones. They are cleaning first before hauling, which is giving a risk of some lung rot. Speaking of which, I do need to assign another growing zone, which, as the rice is getting close to being finished, I'm gonna do now. And this will be assigned to hill root. All of the elephants unfortunately did end up rotting, except one. So we are gonna have to hunt the other elephants if no other big game arrives on the map. There is a ostrich close by, so we will have Deadlift attempt to subdue it. And he does so. He is becoming rather reliable in combat, I must say. Grey has been tended to, and his anesthetic is wearing off. So as he heals, he should become a bit more work efficient. Either way, I am very impressed with how he held out against that number of elephants completely by himself in terms of melee combat. I suppose he is living up to his Neanderthal biology somewhat. Right, with all of the components from nearby mined out, we are going to start getting steel. A lot of it at that, queuing up two veins that are fairly close to each other. With the new orders in place, I have noticed that there is no more wood or chem fuel that is spare. This is not good, as power will likely go out within the next couple of days, so I'm going to assign some more to be gathered. Celeste does have a mental break, causing her to hide in her room. And Grey and Tree have a social fight. We have cut down a fair number of trees and are just waiting on the wood to be hauled aboard. The work on the steel mining is going well. I think the next order of business is probably building some additional defenses around the scanner. So we'll probably get to that now. Deadlift has a inspired creativity inspiration. And Crafter is getting close to waking back up. Grav light panels are being manufactured slowly but surely. However, the only issue is that we are running out of Vaxstone fairly quickly. So, should we want to expand the ship any further, we will have to go back out into space. I think with things reaching a fairly quiet point though, I am going to end the episode here. So, thank you for watching. If you are enjoying the series, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It massively helps me out and lets me know that you appreciate the content I produce. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.